Hello. PlayStation did a State of Play showcase where they showed off some games that they got coming up, and obviously I didn't react to it live, but I will be reacting to some of the trailers that played throughout the presentation. I got told that there's going to be some things in there that I personally will like, so I figured I might as well react, and rather than splitting up a bunch of reactions, I'm going to put them all in one video. Note that I'm not going to react to the whole showcase or even to every single trailer from the showcase. I'm going to be reacting specifically to the things that I'm personally interested in, as well as I think things that you guys might want to see me react to. So if you enjoy this reaction video, definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff down below. And without any further ado, let's get into the reactions. Okay, firstly, we got Directive 8020, which is the next entry in the Dark Pictures anthology. This is definitely the trailer that I'm most excited for, most interested to see what's going on. So, I guess we'll just get right on into reacting to it. So, let's get going. Okay. The who's behind Until Dawn in the Quarry. Okay. Let's see here. Supermassive Games. Here. Oh, I already like the setting.
Status report.
Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Okay.
Doesn't look too bad.
This is remind me of the Telltale Expanse game, which I really liked.
You feeling all right?
My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
This game looks really freaking good.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Never forget why you started.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? You can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
Oh.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Okay, so it's a October 2nd. Okay, so it's definitely a I mean, first of all, the game looks freaking great. Like, I love how the game looks. Wish we got a little more gameplay. Obviously it's all very, I mean, these games are always cinematic. And you can tell if they reused some models. Like, there's one model that's, like, literally verbatim, it's her. She's like, that's Taylor from Little Hope. And I think I saw one earlier that looked like one of the boaters from Man of Medan. But nevertheless, it looks really good. Like I said, wish we got a little more gameplay. But it's coming out in October, which is obviously 8 months from now. So we have a lot more time to get more information about this game. I'm really hoping that it's kind of like oh, what's the name of it? I already forgot the name. The Devil in Me, that's what it's called. I hope it's like that one, where it's a lot more open, and there's a lot more that you can do, a lot more control that you can have, and it's just a little bit of a longer experience. I mean, they've been working on this game for, I'm assuming, like 3 years, because The Devil in Me, I think, came out in 2022, so it's been 3 years since the last Dark Pictures anthology game. So hopefully this one is big and great, and I'm really excited for this one because I really like the setting and the concept that the aliens take the forms of the crew, almost like Among Us, honestly, like very Among Us. Maybe it's gonna have like a kind of, we have to deduce if you're talking to someone who's actually real or if you're talking to like a doppelganger, and all that stuff. I'm really interested to see what they do with this game, so I'm very, very excited. Okay, so this next one is Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. I thought that maybe some people here might want to see it. I've played some of the Five Nights at Freddy's games before. I've played like 1, 2, 3, I think a little bit of 4, a little bit of Sister Location. I played that VR one. So I know the Five Nights at Freddy's series a little bit. I didn't play the last one that came out, the was it Security Breach, I think it's called, the big one that's in that big shopping mall thing. It just didn't look scary to me. Like, I've seen some gameplay of it, I've seen some people play a little bit of it, and it just didn't look scary. I like Five Nights at Freddy's, of course, when it leans a little more into the horror and less into, because it seemed like with Security Breach they were leaning into the 90s. It looked like it lent more on the nostalgia of being in the 90s, like just that arcade kind of Chuck E. Cheese like feel, as opposed to being a real horror game. And plus, like it just didn't look like Five Nights at Freddy's to me. And I think this game, from what I remember from that tease they did like maybe like a year ago, this looked like it's made by that same team. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's just get into it. So yeah, I think it was them who did Security Breach as well.
So let me explain the situation.
Okay, Fast Entertainment.
Edwin Murray has gone missing.
Okay.
Our property abandoned in his warehouse.
Ooh, okay.
Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us.
Okay.
It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting
Okay.
to retrieve it.
This looks okay. Hold on. This looks more horror. This looks more horror.
We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident. But just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
What is that? Like a little mushroom man? There's an elephant. That's like a little mushroom man. Is that a...
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible
that...
for damage to property or person.
Okay, Secret of the Mimic, okay.
Member of the Fazbear team.
June 13th. Okay, so there's the release date. That was actually a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I don't know why. It looks good. I mean, I like the fact that this looks a lot more like it leans into the horror aspect. I mean, the problem I'm having with Five Nights at Freddy's nowadays is that there's just so many different animatronics. Like, I remember, like, with the original games, I loved the, you know, the Bonnie and Chica and Freddy and Foxy. And now with Five Nights at Freddy's, there's just all of these random animatronics, like this elephant now and this seal. Like, it's just hard to get attached to any of them. But it looks good. I just want to know more of like what kind of game it's gonna be, because the trailer doesn't really show us what kind of game it's gonna be. I mean, it's definitely like you're exploring this warehouse, and I'm assuming there'll be some light puzzle solving. But I don't know. The one thing with these games, and I'll say that with like from what I've seen in Security Breach, it's just it doesn't feel or look like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, when I think of Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm thinking of high stress, frantic, you know, short gameplay bursts of you need to survive, you need to manage your resources, you need to survive till 6 a.m. And with this game, I just don't feel that. Like, it just seems like a standard, you're exploring this warehouse. It's just different than, like, what I'm used to with Five Nights at Freddy's, and then maybe it's just something I have to get used to. Not that, like, I'm the biggest Five Nights at Freddy's fan, but, like, you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like what Five Nights at Freddy's did, like, the original games, was so unique and so different, to where now, with how this game looks, so many games are doing it. Like, you know, from what I've seen, right? You look at that game, Poppy Playtime. There was that, like, Muppet-like game. What was it called? My Happy Neighborhood, or My Friendly Neighborhood, whatever it was called. And then, you know, you have all these games that are kind of going for the same kind of vibe. Exploring this giant building. You got these creepy child-like animatronic things or just mascot characters trying to kill you. It just seems like it's doing something that every horror game is going for now. It's lost that unique edge that Five Nights at Freddy's had before. And I'm not saying that it doesn't look good, but I don't know. It looks fine, but it doesn't look Five Nights at Freddy's to me. And again, I'm not the biggest Five Nights at Freddy's fan, so maybe this is the direction that Five Nights at Freddy's fans want for the series now. But I don't know. It looks fine, and I not that like a home console like version of Five Nights at Freddy's could be a big thing, but I don't know. I really hope that with more trailers that come out for this, that it starts to look more promising. Because as of right now, it just kind of looks like it blends in with every other mascot horror game that's coming out about right now. You know, to be bluntly honest. Alright, we got Sonic Racing Crossroads. This is what I'm reacting to because, again, I feel like people would want me to react to this one. So let's just get started. Okay. Bunch of Sonic characters. Ooh, visually it looks pretty impressive. I like the colors. I like how the colors pop. I actually really do like how this game looks visually. I really like the art style. Oh? Oh, okay. That's kind of cute, actually. So, the tracks, this is where the Crossroads things come in. It looks like the tracks change depending on, like, what portal you go in. I wonder if, like, you actually have, like, a real choice. Because it looks like one is just kind of selected and put in front of you. But I wonder if, oh, God, ooh, the visuals. Oh, I really like the visuals for this. Sonic Racing Crossroads, okay. Coming out when? Okay, wish list coming soon. Okay, so it's coming out. It's coming out on basically everything. Okay. This actually looks pretty good. Concerning that it's coming out the same year as Mario Kart, as the new Mario Kart, but this actually looks really freaking solid. Excuse me. First of all, the art style and the colors I actually really like. Everything pops. Everything's so vibrant. And I love that. That's one of the things I actually didn't care for about Mario Kart 8 / Deluxe. Was I feel like a lot of the tracks had a very muted color palette. They didn't feel very vibrant. This is like colorful, bright, vibrant. Like this is like fun. And like I like the designs of the environments of all the courses we saw. Looks really good. I'm wondering about this mechanic because it just kind of looks like the game puts something in front of you, but that does make at least the concept of if every time you race a different biome or a different environment will show up, it makes each race feel unique, and I kind of like that. I like that concept. I like that premise. I just really hope that it's a gimmick that doesn't, not that it would get old, but like that it's actually more impressive. Like it's something that always is impressive and not just something that you kind of get used to. It's like, okay, but overall this actually looks really solid. I don't know if I'm gonna get it because I'm not the biggest racing game fan, but it looks really solid. Like I said, the graphics look good, all the worlds look vibrant and unique and interesting and fun to race around. I never played really any of the Sonic racing games in the past. I played Sonic Riders on the GameCube, which is obviously what that was taking inspiration from, the surfboard, but it looks really solid. I can't say too much about it. It looks freaking good. Yeah, that's Sonic Racing Crossroads. Looks pretty good. Next up here, we got Days Gone Remastered. Days Gone is a game that I've always wanted to try, but given that I didn't, like, up until very recently have a PlayStation, like, literally just about, it was when Until Dawn remake came out, so that was October, so, like, literally, like, 4 months ago, I finally got a PlayStation 5. I mean, I had a PlayStation 4 for a little bit, but, like, I completely missed out on the PlayStation 4 generation, so I never played Days Gone, but I'd always heard kind of mixed things about it, but apparently it's being remastered, and I at least want to take a look at the trailer and see what I kind of think, let's check it out, let's see what it's all about. Okay, PlayStation Studios.
Last winter, we were up on Farewell Ridge.
Okay.
We're watching the freaks. Thousands of them. I mean, too many to count.
Yeah, I remember this game had like a high zombie count. Like there were a lot of zombies on screen.
Are now homeless. What belongs to them now?
Bring it!
We'll survive.
Trying to get a sense on what like kind of zombie game this feels like, because zombie games take on many different shapes and forms.
How fucked up is that?
What if?
You could take it all back. How would you could fix it?
Oy.
You really think she's still alive? Billions of people are dead, but somehow she made it.
We don't have hope for a better life or for a future that matters.
Okay.
What the hell are we fighting for?
So this kind of reminds me of like story-wise, like Dying Light. Ooh, but obviously like in a third-person mode kind of deal. Horde assault. Okay, so like a horde mode. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Cool. That looks pretty good. I don't remember what a lot of people's complaints were about. April 25th. Wow, that's actually pretty dang soon. Yeah, I don't know what a lot of people's complaints were about the original Days Gone. I mean, I don't have much to say about it because of the fact that I never played the original and I have no real context of what the original was like. But, I mean, it gives off Dying Light vibes. I liked Dying Light, where it's like, you know, you're a survivor, you're trying to rescue someone, but there's a shit ton of zombies coming at you. It looks like there's special zombies, which I like. I always like when they're, I mean, most zombie games have, like, special zombies. But looks pretty good. Like, it's just a remastered PS4 game. Even for a remaster, it does look pretty good. Again, I don't really have too much to say, but it looks good. I can't complain. Next up, we have Split Fiction. This is that Joseph Fares game that got announced, I believe, back at the Game Awards or Summer Game Fest, one of them. And it was like a kind of successor to games like It Takes Two and A Way Out. So I'm really interested to see this game because I believe it's like two like game developers or something like that have two different interests, one that likes sci-fi and one that likes fantasy, and then like it's like a mix of the two. I'm really interested to see how this game looks, so let's just dive right into it. Okay. Make it Takes Two, yeah.
To be rude.
Okay, yeah, so it's the same kind of deal, the split screen.
Nice to meet you too.
They're writers, okay.
So you want to go through more of your crazy stories?
My crazy stories?
But how are we supposed to get out of here if we don't start to trust each other?
I don't need your trust.
Well, I kind of need yours.
2, 1!
I took inspiration for this story from when me and my sister were younger.
Look at all of this. It's amazing. I base the story around my dad. All I can do is write this silly story.
Oh.
We'll face it together. We got this.
Yeah.
Cool.
Follow my lead. Are you for real, Zoe? I wrote it when I was a kid. What sort of devil child were you?
Hands above your head.
What now?
Lit Fiction coming March 6th. Wow, that's actually really freaking soon. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say on it because it looks pretty good. It looks like there's a lot of different gameplay styles. Obviously, it's a mixture of, like I said, sci-fi and fantasy. I really don't have too much to say about it, but it does look really good. I'm really interested to see where this ends up going. I never played any of Joseph Fares' games. I never played A Way Out. I've never played It Takes Two. But this one looks really good. I like the art style. I like the visuals. It looks really good. It looks fun. And yeah, it looks pretty solid. So there you have it, guys. That is my reaction to most of the things that interested me from the State of Play. There were a couple other things I tried reacting to, but they ended up not interesting me. I didn't really have much to say about it, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the reactions that I am going to end up posting, and I'm really excited for all the games that we saw, and hopefully you guys are as well. So let me know down in the comments down below what you're most excited for from this State of Play, and hopefully the games live up to expectations. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. Click the notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload videos. And until next time, you guys, I will see you all in the next video.